Good night everybody, welcome to another stream of the Flying Turk. Today we are in the Avianca Airbus A319. Well, this is the FENIX Simulations A319, as you can see or probably tell by the attention of detail of this plane. It's definitely not Latin VFR, even though that would be appropriate to fly around these parts of the world. But I say, I love the FENIX. I prefer this one over that one. I prefer flying study level planes. It's very difficult going back to non-study level planes after you have learned how to fly these. But today we will be flying a short flight from Medellin to Bogota. I think it's gonna be a 45-minute flight, so buckle up, sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Give me 1 second. I just have to quickly take off my shirt because it's extremely hot where I am at the moment. But let's move into our cabin and let's see what this plane is all about. We need GSX. Let's request catering. Okay, we cannot even choose who's doing the catering, which is all fine. We have some LATAM planes over here, another Avianca, looks like a A320. Ooh, that one doesn't have any winglets. Oh, it has. I couldn't see them from the distance. I say, if you line it up correctly, they just disappear. Lovely design, even if you line it up around somewhere around here, you could practically not see them. Anyways, this is a small little detail, who cares about that? Let's jump into our plane and let's get everything up and going. Our catering services have arrived. Let's request our... Oh, we have been delayed, it states. That's not good. Let's adjust that in SimBrief beforehand. Yeah, I see what I did. Let's re-import. It still says we are delayed. Kinda curious why that is. Let me readjust again. Okay, what about now? Okay, that's perfect. This is what we like to see. Hey, total. I didn't know they were here around these parts of the world as well. Seems to be that they're everywhere. Okay, these guys have arrived, doors have opened, catering trucks will load in everything we need. In the meantime, let's go to mass and balance. Let's do that in real time, 27 minutes. It's way too long, but let's do a realistic flight. Since we said it's gonna be a full realistic flight, let's send this to the MCDU. In the meantime, we should get these up and running. By 3, 1 and 2. Oxygen supply to the crew. Those should be turned on. Ground services we already had. GPU attached. Those things are loading up. Is that the sound of the APU that started to run? Okay, it literally sounds like the plane is already started, which definitely should not be. I like to set this to position. We wait for these to align. Let's get rid of that message. Okay, let me see. I keep forgetting things. Emergency lights. I ain't an Airbus flyer, but we're trying to learn this plane. do it as best as we can. Mass and balance. Use the MCDU again. Okay. Rudder damping. Okay, these are all irrelevant to us. Let's reload it in. 1023. Okay, we have quite high pressure here. Flight control, left side 6 fault, okay. In 4 minutes IRS will be aligned. Let's calculate this and send it to the MCDU. Let's get sim brief. It's gonna be a short flight. And let me see, cruising level is 250, so that's where we will be aiming. 250, there it is. Let's set that in here before. 250, okay. Let's align the standby tool. This is extremely important if your main gauges fail. Let's request that one. 3 minutes for IRS to align. Okay. Why are they not loading up our plane? Okay, let's see what our flight number is. AVA 727. AVA. Cost index. Our cost index will be 10. Cruise, we'll be cruising at 250 with a temperature of -18. Okay, for that we can wait now. Isfat, where is Isfat? Departure. Let me quickly cheat again. Runway 01. And we are using Isfat 2B, right? Isfat 2B, exactly. Isfat 2B. Insert. Select this, arrival. R of R, that's correct. Should be also for W. Is for E, okay. Is for W, there we go. Insert that one. This looks alright to me. And it's our return point, okay. Navigation seems to be working fine. It's perfect. 50, well, 143. Let me see, there should be something else we need to be doing now. We have quite a lot of time left for the plane to be loaded up. I wish there was a timer showing it. Still says loading aircraft, but it doesn't say how long it will take or anything like that. Okay, we're still loading up. The navigation has been set. We have company message. Let's accept this. Let's go to performance. This has been set perfectly. That has gone, but that's fine. It's been set there. This cost index is 10. Q&H for our approach. Oh, you know what, we can do it from here. 1026. A wind of 140/12. Temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, so we enter 20 up here. Burrow. We need to burrow. Do the ILSR approach, let's not forget that. It's an important little detail for our flight. This one, Colorado, approach. There's so many. This looks like it. Let's see which one is a borrow. $9,900? Could it be? Let me see, we have all the time left. Bogota A320 arriving. Let me see, I don't know which one is the borrow. Guys, any ideas? Hello Matteo, how are you doing my friend? Matteo, which one is the borrow again? You remember? I thought it should be this one, but I ain't so sure about that. Or is it here at the bottom? Any ideas, Matteo? Well, or we need to do this later when we tune into the tower for ATIS. Could be one or the other, but I prefer to do it beforehand, yet I cannot find the burrow. Defer to minimums. I cannot find it. Matteo, do you know? I don't know. How do I find Barrow? Let's turn this on. Let's do the taxi. It's still not done. Okay, I will never wait the 27 minutes anymore. This is way too long. You know what? this time we will have to wait it out, and I will never press that option anymore because it's taking way and way and way too long. 10:26. That work? Let's just go with it, and if it's changing we can always change it during the flight. Let's turn terrain on both of them. Let's go to init. A727-250 minus. Thought it was minus 22, but we need to check it out. Minus 18. Why are they not loading anything? That side is going strong and fast. Another beautiful Avianca plane. To our right. I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to do something to get out of here. Oh. Could maybe see passengers entering. Hey. He's looking at right up. Okay.
Quarter of ground, Avianca 9er 1 requesting pushback. Avianca 9er 1 pushback. Request accepted.
It seems to be that we are loaded up. Let's close the door. Parking brakes are set. Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Thank you, my friend. Our Colombian friend. Be sure to not load any cocaine on board. Hey, we were on cocaine. That's on your side. Okay, yeah. Definitely he's loading some bricks inside. So we need to check this out before we arrive.
Avianca 9er 1 request to end pushback received.
Okay, we'll be taxiing that way and then taking off this way again.
Quarter of a ground, Avianca 9er 1 with India ready to taxi IFR. Avianca 9er 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 19er via taxiway Hotel Alpha.
Looks all fine.
Contact tower on 118.6 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 19er using taxiway Hotel Alpha Avianca 9er 1
Goes to the left, still to the right. That's what we want. Yeah, it's definitely an A320. It's a little bit longer than us. But I love the A319. It's saying it's another CFM. Lovely. I love the CFM engines. Okay, engine 1. Crank. And to the right. We have some life coming into that one. Switch that on. Put it to crank.
Cordova ground Avianca 112 tree with India ready to taxi IFR.
Avianca 112 tree taxi 2 and hold short of runway 19er via taxiway Delta Alpha. Contact
This
tower
one is getting
on
live too.
118.6 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 19er via taxiway Delta Alpha Avianca 112 tree.
Let's go back to normal. Yep, engine 1 is on, engine 2 is also turning on. And you're pushing me back way too far and not on the line. I was expecting you to do this. What did you do, my friend? This is horrible. The Avianca plane is going for takeoff as well. We have to taxi a long way. That is where we will be landing. This will be V1. This will be cruising, and we'll reach 190-ish. We will switch to autopilot. At 1000 we can turn on autopilot. Just like the 727. Okay, let's focus. The Pascal is 1023. Trip. Okay, we are cleared. He gave us some throttle. That is not what I wanted to open up. Okay, no. Sometimes it's difficult playing with an Xbox One controller or an Xbox Series S controller. It's not the easy task there is. We didn't request any clearance. Okay, did it on its own. Not yet. Get rid of that guy. Just all. Okay, we're rolling towards our runway, guys. We have set up our plane and we're going for takeoffs very soon. This will be the runway we're taking off from. We are now at Medellin, a very big city in Colombia. I honestly don't know if it's the capital or not, but this is the city of Pablo Escobar, like most people know. What is that? Oh, it's dirt on the window. That looks like smoke. I love this option. You can open up a standby compass. If all systems fail, you always have a compass. A320 series, or A32NX series, if I may say so, from FENIX Simulations is amazing, guys. I don't know if you guys already got this add-on from Microsoft Flight Simulator, but if not, I highly recommend it. I'm not a big Airbus fan, or at least I was not. But after flying this, I definitely fell in love with the Airbus planes. Again, I started flying the A320 as one of my first planes in the game, since it was free. No, I didn't like the smaller planes a lot. I'm more into the larger airliners. It's just more my cup of coffee, or cup of tea. Sorry, I misspoke. It was one of the first planes I flew because it was free. It was my go-to plane. Airliners are my cup of coffee. Say it like that. I prefer flying airliners over the smaller planes. But after a while,
Cordova Tower Avianca 112 ready
I
for
just
IFR
didn't like the
departure
Airbus
runway
planes anymore.
19er.
It was standard in the game, so I switched on
Avianca 1123,
to the
altimeter 30.21,
series,
wind
because those were
247
extremely
at 8.
realistic.
Cleared
Love the
for takeoff,
757
runway
series from them.
19er.
Just as much like the 777.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19er Avianca
Then
1123.
I found out about FENIX, and I couldn't leave it anymore. Okay, let's set flaps to 1. We don't need flaps 2 with this one. Let's set some trim. But this is one of the only planes I cannot taxi in third person view. I need to be in first person view to understand what is going on. Because if you touch it too much, it just turns the nose to the left or to the right and you keep going. There is no stop to it. Like, it's very sensitive. It gives it a more realistic experience if you ask me. You have to pilot it correctly to get it moving correctly. It's not a toy plane, not like the base A320 in the game. Let's go full throttle. After 143, we can lift off. Go a little bit off to the left, center again. Going to nose slowly up. Put up gear. Top flaps.
Avianca 1123, contact Bogota Center on 128.6. Good day.
128.6 Avianca 1123. Goodbye. Bogota Center Avianca 1123 is at 8,700 feet, climbing flight level 190.
Okay.
Avianca 1123.
Bogota, center altimeter tree 0.21 radar contact. Continue to RG 910.
Let's gain some speed in the stern. And pull her up slightly. It's banking some more. Yeah, we know. We won't crash, don't worry. Just turn on autopilot. Get rid of this message. Push. It chooses altitude. Oh, we were not even at Toga. We even put it up higher. Okay. Let's increase our range. Descent, top of climb and top of descent. Let's push up to standard. TRRA. Don't have any messages, which is good. And let's go inside. Oops. Yeah, I don't know why it does this. Everything should be alright. Everything is set to automatic.
Keep speed not above 200 knots.
I don't have
Keep
this
speed
issue
not
with the
above 200
A321 or
knots,
A320,
Avianca
only with the
1123.
A319. Yet I saw that this is a bug,
Avianca 1123 climb
so
and
we can
maintain flight level 270.
we can skip this information.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Avianca 1123.
Satina 8616, you are 42 miles south. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 20 approach. Satina 8616, you are 32 miles south. Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 20 approach.
Let's set it to 250, should be sufficient.
Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 20 approach Satina 8616.
We're flying over this amazingly beautiful mountain range of Colombia. I didn't know it was so beautiful around here. Now I have another favorite place in the world to fly around in. say the FENIX A319 is just lovely. The graphics of this plane are just out of this world. Look at all the detail, guys. It's insane. Just literally feels like you're in this plane. This metal tube flying in the sky. I literally cannot get enough of flying this plane. It's amazing. Mateo, you still here, mate? Thank you for joining the flight again, man. I appreciate you being here. Nah, man, my parents came from the Netherlands to Turkey, so I've been spending time with them during the day besides work. I still need to do that exam on FETSIM, but I hope to do it soon before Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 releases, and I'm gonna start the FETSIM series on this channel very soon, so don't you worry about that. Can you hear me, by the way? Am I loud and clear? Ah, perfect. Yeah, so I've been spending time with family these days, but soon I will do that exam on FETSIM so that I can talk with ATC. I cannot wait for that experience. My headset is here, my computer is back from the Netherlands. Everything is working all fine for me at this point in time. So soon I should be able to hop onto FETSIM and do some proper flight sessions with you. Or with everyone, better said. Yeah, thank you, man, thank you. My other headset was very shitty. I used the one from my work before to do these sessions, and that was horrible. It was uncomfortable. The mic was extremely bad. Let's move back to our cockpit, and now I have the FENIX A320. Wait, A319, 20, and 21. I definitely want to do some FETSIM sessions in this plane. Okay, we will not set our passengers free because we have reached our top of descent. Let me see. 8,400.
Avianca 112, please expedite your climb, flight level 270.
$257. Okay. I did a flight with the Boeing 727 earlier today, and I crashed into the mountain somewhere around here. I wasn't paying any attention. Man, I got it for 70 pounds. Yeah, I think it was something like 80 euros for me. It, it's an expensive set, but for what you get, it's definitely worth it. Like, this is an extremely beautiful plane. Everything is modeled in that you would need. Even some of these circuit breakers are modeled in. You could use a lot of systems that you would never use. If you want to do some proper failures and stuff, you can do that in this plane. There are a shitload of liveries available for it. The cabin design is literally the best in the game. It's even better than PMDG, if I may say so. This just looks like real. PMDG is very good as well. The 777, the 737 series look amazing, but they're all, in my opinion, optimized for the Xbox series as well. Yeah, but this one is just only for PC, so they could go all out with all the details and textures on this plane. There is no plane like this in the game. Well, maybe the Just Flight BAE 146 and the Fokker 100, if I'm correct. Those one could be on level with this one, but I don't think there is any other. Even the A310 from Indie Builds is not as good as this one. If you look at these windows, man, it's just incredible. The detail, the lines, everything just looks real. Only thing that doesn't look as real are these things. These look like glued to the front piece, but yeah, so be it. Who's gonna pay attention to that? I'm even happy that they've modeled in this. You can even see the little shadow forming from this part. Just looks awesome. Feels awesome. And we have Ricardo seats. I just noticed this. So these are quality racing seats. Okay. We have already reached the top of descent. Our plane is descending towards 8,400 feet. We're doing an RNAV approach, so somewhere around here I will cut loose of the navigation or autopilot, and I will do a manual approach on runway 32 right. This airport has only ILS, I think 14 left and 14 right, which we will be not making use of today. Yeah, man, Matteo, it's an expensive little set. What? 199? That's an expensive set, man. You should. The FMS EDF Jet 64mm. Let me check out what it is. What is that? Oh, it's like an RC plane, right? Lockheed Martin, crazy. Crazy. Oops. Copyright. Okay, we cannot watch copyrighted videos on this channel. We'll get banned. Or at least we won't get monetized on these things, on these videos. Damn, an RC jet? With a turbine motor in it, or with a propeller motor in it. Looks crazy. Who knows, who knows, I might just get this when I'm in Brazil. Now I'm in Turkey, I will definitely not get it, because import with reverse thrust, crazy. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video when I'm done with this stream, or in between on my phone, but looks amazing. Do you have got this plane?
enter Avianca 112 Request 17,000 feet.
Avianca 112 climb and maintain flight level 210. Expect 17,000 feet.
Definitely, man. Definitely agreed. It definitely looks like a very fun plane to fly.
Climb
Only
and
thing that
maintain
I'm
flight
scared
level
of with
210.
RC planes is
Expect
crashing them.
17,000 feet.
Back in the
Speed not
Netherlands,
above
I used to
250
own a
knots
drone.
Avianca 112
I had the DJI Mini 3. I sold that at one point and got the Mavic. But before doing my Brazil trip, I sold that one again also. Because I needed the money for the trip. It was very expensive to go there from the Netherlands. I'm missing it. I'm missing flying in real life. Even though it was with the radio control thingy, it was still fun. 1026. But the plane looks even better. But who knows, maybe one day I might get it, my friend. But for now I have a few expensive months coming. I'm moving to Brazil, so I have to pack all my stuff in December. And think about moving there. My computer needs to be taken apart. A lot of things to do. And when I'm there I need to rent a house, start working again, so I'll have to see what comes onto my path, but I hope I will get it one day soon. And there it would be amazing to fly it on the beach. The shadows of the clouds look horrible. Let's zoom out. Let's look the other way, as if it does not exist. But look at this plane, man. Look at all the panel lines. Because of the pressurization, you can see them bulging out a little bit as well, which is not present on the other planes. Well, not present on all of the planes. Some have them. The TFDI MD-11 has these bulges as well. I gotta say, I'm very happy I have TFDI MD-11 because I flew that plane in the game. It got me somewhat used to the FMC of this plane. We need more drag, okay? It got me used to flying an Airbus. The FMC is very similar. The navigation system is similar to the navigation system of the MD-11 is very similar to the Airbus. And this will be good training for the Inibuilds A350 that's coming out soon, and the Aerosoft A330. Honestly, gotta say, I'm more hyped about the A330 that's coming out. Well, Matteo, the difference between the 19 and 20 is non-existing, only the body size. The A319 is a few meters shorter than the A320. But when you compare the A321 with the other two, then you will see a big difference, because the fuel system is different, and the brakes of the A321 are literally the same as the A319. So you have small little brakes that need to stop a very big and heavy plane. It's extremely long for this type of plane, if you ask me. It's very heavy. You can definitely feel it on takeoffs and landings. While landing the A321, you also have a big chance of hitting the tail if you flare too much, which you can do super easy. So you will need to be wary about. You will need to worry about that. You will need to be very alert when flying the A321. The A319 is my go-to plane with the A320 series because of the size, because of the short trips it can do, and because of the takeoff performance. I love flying the smaller jetliners, but if you want to do the longer flights, or if you want to do like real ops, the A321 and the 20 open just more doors to you. If you want to get one of them, the A321 is a good point to start. And honestly, if you want to get the 21 and 19, you need the A320, because this is an expansion pack to those. So keep that in mind as well. But honestly, oh yeah, and one other difference, the sound is different. Because the A321 is longer compared to the other two models, there's less sound of the engines in the cockpit, so it's a smoother ride. but I just love to hear the engines inside the cockpit. Just gives a more hands-on feel. And got to say, in real life, in my experience, A319 landings are always smooth. I never experienced a hard landing in an A319. Because it's small, you also have a lot of runway to use, you know, the brakes are sufficient for this plane. It's very powerful for what it is. I prefer the A319 over the others, but the A320 is also a nice plane, and the 21 is if you're a seasoned pilot and you know what you're doing. Hey, Honolulu, you're going to Hawaii, nice one, mate. Which livery are you in? Or should I say, for which airline are you flying today? For me, as you can see, it's Avianca. We're flying the Colombian airline. Because we're doing a domestic route, this is a real ops flight. They're doing these flights to connect Medellin to Bogota. Driving around these mountains should be extremely difficult and time consuming as hell, if I might say so. It would be definitely a beautiful ride around the mountains to see the landscape of Colombia, but I definitely wouldn't want to do that. It just takes too long. Just too long. Okay, if you look a little bit to the left, our airport should be somewhere around here. Oh no, excuse me, around here. Here should be the city of Bogota. So we'll be turning to the left. Somewhere around here. Nice one, American. I love the American Airlines livery, man.
Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect RNAV
Gotta say, this is my second time flying around here in Colombia with this plane in the game. Yeah, second time flying around here, and I literally love the scenery here. It's just amazing. The mountain ranges are extremely beautiful.
Avianca 1123 have the traffic.
What message did we get? Not relevant. This is also a glitch.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Keep speed
Just
not
low.
above 215 knots. Avianca 112.
Anti-skid is off.
Aries 4025, you are 49 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Expect RNAV Charlie runway tree 2 left approach via AMS transition. Clear to AMS.
Okay, this is the runway we will be landing on, but we're doing a turnaround and we'll be coming back after well, depending on how low we will get. FS, wait a bit, 50,000. I think we will cut out on autopilot around here after the last waypoint.
Going to 121.3 Avianca 1123. Bogota approach Avianca 1123 is at 17,400 feet, descending 14,000 feet.
Avianca 1123 Bogota,
Okay, that does nothing.
0.003 radar contact. Continue to be 0412.
Mate, I'm not running on a very high spec PC. I am using a Intel Core i5 12th generation, the 1200F. I'm using a 3070 8 GB from Gigabyte or RTX 3070 and 32 gigabytes of RAM. But I have a crazy load of mods installed for this game. I have almost like 1000 GB of.
Keep speed
Like,
not
let
above
me say,
180 knots Avianca
this game uses
112
1 terabyte of data on my computer, even more, 1.2, with all the mods installed and all the add-ons. It's crazy. This is literally the only game I'm playing at the moment. I'm not investing any more time in any other game just because of the visuals. It looks insane. I cannot wait for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I already got myself an external SSD of 2 terabytes. I will be transferring this game over to that one, to the external SSD, so that I have everything in one place for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and I will be installing 2024 on my PC, and 2020 will move to my external SSD in storage for whenever I want to play it again. But I'm thinking about getting another external SSD or a normal SSD of 2 terabytes to put it inside my computer, depending on how much money I will have, just to keep them both on this computer, because I don't know how 2024 will be. I hope it will be good, but I still have some doubts about that game, because it's a new one. We don't know. They're stating something about the career mode, that you will have to get certain licenses to proceed. I don't know how I will feel about that, because I like doing these fun flights from point A to point B, but we will have to see what comes out of that game. Visually wise, I think it will be a lot better than this one, but it could also be a lot worse. We will have to see how it will pack out, what will become of that new one. I have high hopes for it, but we need to think about everything. Oh, how about your specs? I'm curious. 16 gigs, yeah. Ah, nice one, we have the same. Mate, if you have the option, upgrade to 32 gigs of RAM. You will definitely feel and see an improvement in how smooth things will be.
Avianca 1123. Keep speed not above
But the
180
CPU
knots.
is the most important thing for Microsoft Flight Simulator. In
Keep speed
Turkey,
not above
these parts
160
are
knots
extremely
Avianca
expensive. But when
1123.
I'm in Brazil, I might think about getting a i7 or who knows, even an i9, depending on my financial situation there. Because I'll probably need that. Okay, we're going definitely too fast. Let's slow some down. Slower a lot down, because we're going way too fast for this approach and we're way too high. Okay, we know. Let's put that to 140. Okay, we are on our final approach. Altimeters have been set. Auto brake has been set. Flaps have been set. Spoilers, now we'll keep them extended for the time being. And this is the beautiful skyline of Bogota. Not too shabby, not too much going on, but still beautiful for this part of the world. Let's say I love these mountain ranges. Okay, let's extend gear for some extra drag.
Avianca 1123, descend and maintain 9,700 feet. Keep speed not above 160 knots.
Descend and maintain 9,700 feet. Keep speed not above 160 knots.
Let's do full
Avianca
flaps.
1123.
We are pointing a little bit too much down, but we can manage this. Let's hit this to 120. I hope we don't need to do a go around, because I definitely have no patience for that. Let's do one.
Avianca 1123, you are 6 miles southeast of El Dorado. Contact tower on 118.25 when inbound.
Tower on 118.25 Avianca 1123.
2,500.
Tower Avianca 11235 miles southeast inbound Arnav Whiskey runway 32 right approach.
Okay, looks like a good
Avianca
approach.
1123 tower.
2,000.
Altimeter
2,000 feet.
27.168 at 10. Cleared Arnav
Let's
Whiskey
point her down a
runway
little bit
32
more.
right approach.
10 degrees is quite aggressive,
Avianca 1123, wind 168 at 10.
but we will point her up again.
Clear to land runway 32 right.
Think rate.
Clear to land runway 32 right Avianca 1123.
Traffic. Traffic.
We know.
Think rate. Think rate.
Okay, let's try to butter this plane. Let's see what we can do. We will definitely not hit the landing marks, but
Think
we'll be
rate.
fine.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
40, 30, 20, retard, 5,
A little bit of a hard landing, but it's fine. It was not the worst. Full reverse. I love the CFM engines for this animation. Okay. We have landed safely, guys. Not my best, but definitely not my worst landing. Now let's get off this runway as quickly as we can to free it up for other players who want to take off or land at this beautiful airport in Bogota.
Avianca 1123, exit runway when able. Avianca 1123, contact ground on 122.75.
Oops. Yeah, taxiing in third person is definitely not easy in this plane.
122.75 Avianca 112. Avianca 112 taxi to the gate.
Avianca 112 taxi to gate 29er via taxiway November Bravo Bravo 6 Charlie.
Taxiing to gate 29er via taxiway November Bravo Bravo 6 Charlie Avianca 112.
Okay, but I don't know where that is. Gate 29. Request follow me, Avianca. Of course it's gonna be Avianca. Okay, let's wait here for that follow me to arrive, because I definitely don't know where we need to go. Nah man, no needed for a go around. It was quite an okay landing if you ask me. I've done worse. Let's see where this go around car is coming from. While we're at it, let's turn off the lights. Won't be needing that. Those can stay on. No. We see something coming there. Estimated time 36 seconds. And since we have landed, we might as well open up the windows because it's hot. Second, that guy is racing. Come on, my friend. Our passengers want to get off this plane. You think I needed to go around? Really? It's A319, man. And it's an extremely long runway for this short of a plane. You know what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to find another Colombian airline in an A321 and do a same flight with an A321 to show you the difference in plane and how it feels and how it sounds. For at the moment being, I only have European carriers for the A321 because that's what I'm flying mostly. Okay, 29, yeah, that's where we want to be. Whoop. We almost hit that guy, just stopped in place. Oh, they even have markings on the ground. A318, A319 and A320. This is where that plane should stop. But that's a whole other marking. We're on 29 at the moment. Oh, we have two of them. Please cut engines. Okay. 1 and 2. Let's cut them off. That wasn't a very good parking. Oh man, GSX is dissing me, man. It ain't horrible as well. I'm just a little bit over the line, but the plane is kind of straight, right? A little bit off. That wasn't a good parking. Come on, man, GSX, you should help me out, man. Oops, I didn't turn on GSX for this airport yet. So they are not working. We need to get the GSX profile installed for this airport before we do another flight. If we want the jetways to be working. Let me see, can we toggle normal? Disconnection.
Ground Avianca 112 Could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft? Ground Avianca 112 tree. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Kinda curious if it will do now.
112 tree. The jetway is going to be connected.
And it isn't. No worries though. We can always use the stairs. Ooh, a 737 just took off. It looks like Aeroflot. But yeah, guys, that's it for this live stream. I'm gonna do another one. Give me 30 minutes to set up a new flight and get the GSX profile if I can find it for this airport. And yeah, I will see you in another one. And Matteo, if you will join me again in 30 minutes, I will start another AT21 flight. So be on the lookout if you're curious about that plane. Okay, mate? Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in another stream again. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time in another stream. And for the new viewers that have just joined us, this stream has ended. I will start another one with an A321 and give it about 30 minutes or so. Be on the lookout, join me in that stream, and we will make a fun flight together again. See you guys, and till next time. And by the way, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, like, comment, subscribe. It's easy, just press that button, help a friend out. Really appreciate it. Bye.